What's up, everybody? It's me, Detroit Lenny, here with for Doc's Daily. I don't know what I'm doing. It's Monday morning. Welcome into Doc's Daily. Okay, it's Monday morning for me after a long weekend. Okay, it's Monday afternoon, 1 o'clock Eastern is when we are live. This is Doc's Daily. We are Doc Sports. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. What you have to do during this video is hit the like button, drop in the comments what you want to talk about. Small MLB slate today. Biggest Monday Night Football game of the year for me. I mean, there's just that, and I'm joined with Trapp and Menken to talk me off the ledge on how I don't mortgage grandma's farm on the Lions money line. So I'm wearing the white D hat today in honor of the marshmallow uniforms in Baltimore tonight because I don't have a white jersey for two reasons. My wife hates me and won't buy me one. Second reason, last one I had, I spilled just food all over. There was chili and there's what a black.
You're gonna say Crown Royal.
Yeah, it was probably Crown all over the front of it, and she told me that I'd never get another one. So here I am in a blue jersey. Welcome in. If that's not an intro, I don't know what is. Got to also remind people, don't forget about free $60 account. Doc Sports got a new customers free $60 account. DocSports.com/free60. You can use that on any handicapper you want. Split it up. Somebody's got a 7-unit play tonight on the Monday Night Football game. Nick Menken, what do you got going on today? I forgot that.
Nice relaxing day. Got a nice 4-unit prop on the board and one MLB. We're taking a step back after another win on Sunday and Saturday. Both top plays came through. So good weekend for me. Now I get to sit and relax while Craig gets to sweat out his bet tonight.
No sweat tonight. This one's a no sweat bet.
This is a rocking chair bet? Rocking chair? All right. I like rocking chair bets. And don't forget
hold on. I think we were remiss. You are on the hot seat, not with the Lions, with the Tigers, dude. You are with the Tigers. You're on the hot seat.
Yes, he is.
This is how I look when I want to fight, Rick Trapp. I don't want to talk about it.
They're
off today.
6 games left.
So that's a true story. Swear to God. By the way, you become a YouTube member. $4.99 is all it starts. I don't know if you can hear. All of a sudden, there's construction outside. I hope you guys can't hear that. But the street sweepers. But YouTube memberships, $4.99. Starting levels at $4.99. There's some good stuff there. Lots of content. Craig Trapp does a level, and then Cowboy does a level.
Lenny, tonight I'm going live.
Hold on. If you were on my shorts this weekend for the members, you cash. Bang, bang, bang.
I'm going live tonight too at halftime, Lenny. I know you're going to be busy at the bar.
Oh, no. Nope, not going out tonight.
Really?
I'm going to be
staying home tonight, Lenny.
I'm going to watch it from the garage. Nice. I'm gonna man cave it tonight. We got an old you remember those old furniture chairs, the circle chairs, like the spun whatever. We have an old one, and it's just like in our garage. My wife won't get rid of it, and it's in my man cave. And I just circle around it. It's like a mini NASCAR. I just do laps and I pace and I pace and I pace and I watch it on the TV. And so that's what I'll be doing. I'll be doing a lot of pacing. I'll turn my steps on my watch so I can count how many steps I have. But I think this is just
great game. Could be a great game. Hey, Thursday Night Football, we go live every week. But this week I'm going to do Monday Night Football live. And that's for members only. So you have to become a member, either the $4.99. Doesn't matter whichever membership level you'll be access to the live.
You'll have access to it, so it's awesome there.
Which I think we hit last week, right? We hit the
James Cook anytime touchdown hit before I got out of the
over. I think I forget what we had last week, but we hit
Buffalo minus the 0.7, or because remember we were talking about offshore getting it at 6.5.
Yeah, we
cashed both of those. We did good, Vegas absolutely won this weekend. Be careful with the lines this weekend. I don't know if they won.
I
haven't heard. Those numbers don't come out until after Monday, by the way, so we won't hear how they do. But I don't think. I think it was about even for them this weekend. I don't think there was some huge swings. Yes, with like the block kicks. I mean, I did hear. Or was that Lenny? Do you have the notes on the Survivor?
Yeah, well, I have. I don't have final numbers, but I could tell you roughly how many people are out. Like whoever had the Packers
were the largest, right?
1,817 entries. I saw there were 4 guys that had. For those of you who don't know, you can have up to 10 entries. Obviously, you have to pay for them, right? There were 4 guys that had all 10 of their entries on the Packers this week. All 4 of them. That's $40,000. You know, just right there. Gone. Boom. Bam.
We said
The Falcons too were another big one too. A lot of 7. I think it's 7%. The Packers were 10% of the field. The Falcons were 7% of the field, and that was a big loss right there. Underrated, I think.
People thought Buffalo was going to be
a lot.
What was Buffalo like? There was a lot of people sure on
Buffalo was the second largest play with 19% of the people were on Buffalo, and the first was Seattle. 39% of the pool was on Seattle. That would have been I was kind of rooting for the Saints there. Yesterday on the drive home, I was like, I was the biggest Saints fan.
Who plays the Saints and the Titans every week? That's going to be probably the biggest.
Can't do that. Well, you can't do that all the time because they're going to have overlap playing their division. So
I'm just saying those
plan. Like next week's going to be hard for people.
People are saving those games.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like somebody like me, I've already picked Buffalo. I've already picked Philly, and I already picked Arizona. Now you look at week 5 and think those things. Right now, the Chargers are an early favorite.
Detroit plays Cleveland next week. That would be a big one. I can't take
Detroit because I got to save them for Thanksgiving.
Save them for Thursday night.
I got to save them for Thanksgiving Day game. So they're automatically off the board. But I'll be honest to God, I right now the early favorite for me is going to be the Chargers.
Look at the lines. Buffalo's a 17-point favorite against New Orleans next week.
17.
Yeah,
crazy.
And that's everybody will be on that. If you haven't taken Buffalo, they'll be on that, right?
This would be the week.
Easy win. Oh God, I'm gonna be the biggest Saints fan this Sunday because I already took Buffalo. I can't take them this weekend. So I don't want to say I'm screwed on that aspect, but I can't take them this weekend. So I'm okay with that because I like a few other games. We'll talk more about that down the road. Let's talk about this Monday Night Football game. I know you got a best bet on there, so you can't talk too much about it. Maybe a prop. Something. What didn't make your card that almost made your card?
How about I give you the card? What made the card as a prop? 3-unit prop for night. I like the combined total for Lamar Jackson to rush and pass. I think it's like 283.5, 288.5, something like that. Got some 8s and 3s in there, so there must be 283.5 over. I think that he might get 100 yards tonight rushing. He only does it when he needs to, and that's close games. I think it's going to be a pretty close game tonight, so I think you'll get a little more rushes than normal. And his passing is really underrated. I mean, I was the biggest hater of Lamar Jackson's, like what his potential was going to be when he came in the league because I thought he was going to be a rushing quarterback, and that doesn't usually work. His passing has been great this year, and I think it continues. I don't know if Detroit is going to be able to slow him down. That's like they're going to need to control the ball, I think, if they're going to win this game.
I'll say this. Traditionally, we've never been good against mobile quarterbacks. I've said this for
Who is?
Traditionally. Who is? Well, I mean, we just can't contain at all. And we've, and I mean, that's in a division where Brett Favre was a problem when he rolled out. Okay. And he was not known for that. Stuff like that. But Nick, what about you? Something that maybe made the card?
I would have went with Montgomery there, anytime touchdown. I think Montgomery's going to be a huge role here in the backfield. I think he's going to get a lot more carries than Gibbs in this one. So I would do anytime touchdown, David Montgomery there, and then over his yards. I was seeing earlier today it was at 33. So that's definitely something I would put a little pizza money on. And I'll just give you guys my prop as well. I like Jared Goff today over 34.5 passing attempts. That is on my premium side of the card. And if you're watching, congrats. You got my 3-unit there. So I like that a lot today.
I like that. Thank you. You got to hit the like button now, folks, or those props won't never win if you don't hit the like button.
Hey, Lenny, I got I get all the picks for all the Docs experts because I pick 2 of them to go into the Premium Plus every day if you're a Premium Plus member here at YouTube.
Yes.
I was like, we're going to make it the over 1.5 touchdowns. Well, how about this? There's 2 cappers on the over 1.5 golf touchdowns, and there's 1 on the under. So I couldn't play it because it was like, and the stronger one was actually, as far as unit-wise, I believe was on the under. So I was like, I can't play it. What do you feel like? Do you think if they win and play well, it's Goff's arms or is it the running game?
See, honestly,
I think it's both, right? But for me, it's both. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I think Baltimore gets off to a hot start, and that's just why I'm looking at more so the props on the Detroit Lions thing. They're going to have to throw the ball downfield and put pressure and keep up with Baltimore. So I think Baltimore gets out to that fast lead, but Detroit's going to have to move the ball, and Jared Goff's going to have to make plays downfield. So that's why I would look at the player prop side of things on the Detroit Lions over, an anytime touchdown. Derrick Henry's another good one, or Lamar Jackson's a good one for the Baltimore Ravens.
But you can't take Derrick Henry unless you do 2 touchdowns. He's minus 205. I saw that some
anytime touchdown, really?
Minus
he
205
against us.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I couldn't believe it. Like usually, even the highest touchdown for a game is usually like minus 180. I mean, this is, and maybe it was and it moved, because I was just looking today.
It's just dying to be put in the same game parlay. You see what they're doing there, folks? You see what they're doing there? Don't fall for the trap sometimes. For me, obviously I'm on the Lions, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you any kind of statistical reason of why you should be on the Lions. Hey, all bullshit aside, I'm on the Lions money line. There is no points involved here. That's a fan bet. That's a fan bet. But some prop side, I do have Ravens props. I do like the over, but I think because I told myself, I had this conversation a million times with myself and others. The Lions made no difference. They made nothing better in their defense from last year to this year. Offense as well. Couple slight moves here and there, some depth change, and then you add in different offensive and defensive coordinators. I expect this not as much as last year, but they're still a good team. They're still a Super Bowl contender. But that defense, they're still just like the Bills. You're going to have to, and the Bengals, you're still going to have to outscore. You're going to have to score 40 points to win a game. I don't think that defense is going to shut somebody down. That being said, I take this bitch over 70. I'm telling you, there's going to be more points. This might be the highest scoring point game this year.
Wasn't Jared Goff in that game that was the highest scoring? It was either a Thursday night or Monday night game. Yeah. I think it was the Rams and the Chiefs, right? And it scored it was like 50.
Yeah,
something.
And he just
he's been in these games before that are shootouts.
Oh, Nathan, it's already been done, dog. That bet was made at halftime last week of the Bears. When we were beating the shit out of the Bears, and I was drunk.
Yeah, thanks,
Lenny. That was $100 against it. We're in. We're totally kicking the hell out.
Hey, Lenny. Yeah. The Browns did you a favor though, because even if you lose this week, like if the Packers would have won and went to 3-0, and you'd be 1-2 with a loss to the Packers, it's like So that win really kind of,
it's going to come down to the division. The division record, I think, it's like who has a better division record. So we cannot lose another division game. We have to go 5-1 in the division, which means we have to sweep the Bears, which I think that's possible. Seriously, Minnesota, I think is possible. I don't care who's quarterbacking. And
Carson Wentz did look good.
He's going AWOL on his Lions. You got to get past Carson Wentz there. Looked really good for the Vikings there, Lenny.
I don't know if J.J. McCarthy ends up, unless Carson Wentz gets banged up. I have a feeling that his injury might be like, it's hurting me a little more.
It could be, let's let it linger. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like the IL, like, we're going to give him a start in the minor leagues or something. It's like, he tweaked it a little. He's going to be out another couple of weeks because we don't want to have to say that he's the backup now.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. One play that this is for real.
Who said 47-27? You're going to give Lenny a heart attack. You're going to give Lenny a heart attack.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I would not be surprised if that happens. Our defense is not. I don't see how Baltimore doesn't.
Are the Ravens' defense good though?
I don't think so.
That's the.
I don't really think so.
The question. I think we know what Detroit is. Very similar. You already said it. Like, I think they're very similar to last year. I don't know. Like, their offensive line maybe is not as good. That's out, at least up in the air. As far as the Ravens, we saw week 1, like, they were really good on offense, really bad on defense. Week 2, they played the Browns. So I don't know if you can really, like, say, the Browns, they win this week. How many did the Browns score this week? Yeah, go look at it. Joe Flacco is
Browns are legit. They just need a quarterback now, I think.
Well, they don't have a quarterback. Joe Flacco is starting, and they have 2 rookie quarterbacks behind him. So I think the Browns want to lose. That's the thing. They're like, hey.
Yeah, I don't think they know what to do.
Great defense. So they have a great defense.
They have a phenomenal. They might have the best defense in the league.
Wow. I still think the Packers are the best defense in the league.
I disagree.
I thought this week they just kind of mailed it in a little bit. The Packers, they were like kind of like stuck in neutral. Like, we're just going to play.
Or there's been 2 weeks on their schemes this year, and Cleveland's smart enough to look at those last 2 weeks and adapted, and they expose them. And now we're going to see week 3 tells the truth. Week 1 is a liar. Week 2 is overreaction. Week 3 is the truth.
Well,
I
like to call week 3 and week 4 the truth.
The Packers' problem
Find out who they are.
They look great for 2 weeks. So it's like everybody patting them on the back. How great you are. You got freaking the best defensive player now on a very good defense. Then you go play the Browns that nobody gives a shit about.
Right.
That's what happens. You let down, and this is what happens. The NFL, if you have a letdown, I don't care who you are. Let's remember this week, the Panthers shut somebody out. The Panthers. The Falcons looked great the week before. Look what happened. Everybody's patting the Falcons. You're going to go beat the Panthers. They look bad. Oh, the Panthers. That's what happens in the NFL.
That was embarrassing.
That's a learning curve for Michael Penix. That's a learning curve for Michael Penix. He's still young. He looked awful. If you watch that game film,
really did. He looked bad.
He looked really bad.
You know they need an injury to Penix where he doesn't like off the year, but just a little, and so Kirk Cousins can get a little value that someone will want to trade for him. If Kirk Cousins lights it up, then like a team that, say Minnesota, let's just say was there maybe, or the Bengals, if something happened, Jake Browning goes down and the Bengals,
Well, he looked phenomenal. I mean, Jake the Snake couldn't. I mean, he looked panicked. I thought he would be the better of those backup quarterbacks out there this weekend. That
Minnesota defense is good.
That's it. That is a very good defense. It's Minnesota's defense. That's why they did have a good defense.
I mean, they beat the Bears by themselves, basically. They kept that Minnesota in the game, the entire Bears game, and he made 2 good plays late. Did J.J. McCarthy, and they win the game. That's what a good defense does for you. Guess what? Let me just newsflash. The Bengals have a very bad defense. So if Jake Browning doesn't play elite, they're not winning games. And I'm not elite. If he doesn't play mistake-free, you can't throw pick sixes and get fumbles for touchdowns. I mean, they had 2 defensive scores. You have 2 defenses. You get 1 defensive score or score on your special teams, you almost win every game. That's just the way it goes. I mean, let's just say Vernon Croy, congratulations, 8 unit. He had the Eagles. The Eagles.
Worst show.
I still don't understand why the guy didn't fall down.
Right.
How do you not fall down? Because if a guy catches you from behind and you fumble and then they turn and run it back, you lose. So I couldn't understand why he was running still. But
there were some mistakes made in that game for sure.
I had the Rams there plus 3.5, 1 unit though. And that was a tough beat. But
the Rams you can't kick field goals and beat really, really, really good teams. And they had kicked 4 field goals? That was going to be their 5th, I think, or something like that. Or maybe that was the 4th. You cannot kick field goals against teams that are the top 10 in the league. You can do that against the Browns. You can do it in, even though the Panthers are good, those Panthers, even my Bengals. You might be able to beat teams that are middle of the pack. You cannot beat really good teams. And the Eagles have played terrible so far, and they're 3-0. Terrible, and they're 3-0.
Yeah, they have not looked good. They haven't really.
They finally threw the ball. Look what happened. They finally opened up the offense when they were down, 17 or 14? I think it was 17, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, boom, comes running back. The defense still is really good. That was a great game. Those are playoff teams. Those are 2 really good playoff teams. That was a great win for Philly. Bad win for Rams, obviously. But I think it gives them confidence that, hey, we can play on the road with the best team in the league. And I'm not a believer, even though the 49ers are undefeated. I mean, look how they're having to win. And if anybody had the 49ers.
That's the most weakest undefeated team.
Brutal. Mac Jones. Kidding me?
Mac Jones. I don't think Mac Jones gives Brock Purdy his job back for real. I said this last week, and I'm telling you, I don't think so. I don't think there's all kinds of love for Brock Purdy there. I mean,
they're the same guy. They're the same quarterback. If you look at them, they're very, very similar.
Mac Jones has not had the opportunity to prove you that statement correct in a San Francisco 49er jersey. You're basing that off Mac Jones and New England Patriot jersey.
No. I'm just saying they're kind of interchangeable there. I don't think it matters. If you have
that system is plug and play.
That system is everybody that's played this. Let's remember, he had guy from the Patriots that went there, Jimmy G, in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
This is one of the greatest offensive
that working
lines
out?
we
Yeah.
have out there. Like Minnesota Vikings, they're a plug and play system. Look what Carson Wentz comes off. I mean, literally was not there for most of training camp. Look what
Lights
they
it
did.
up.
Like,
I love. Hey, by the way, Stop Geo comment of the day. All these props go cash, dollar bills. Okay.
Jesus.
Amon-Ra, 30+ receiving yards. Montgomery, Gibbs, Henry, Lamar. Each line cash.
hey, this might have to be scored in the 50s each for this to happen. Like, we might have to score 50.
No, you know what? For all BS aside, I like this rookie receiver Isaac Tesla for the Lions. He's had a couple one-handed catches. This that he's out of I think Arkansas, and he's. Don't get me wrong. Here's the problem with betting Lions props: that Jared Goff's going to spread that ball around so much, right? And Isaac Tesla is easily like the fifth option after Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, I mean the running back, two other receivers, a tight end, and
the backup tight end,
Brock Wright, all that. But yet he catches like it's always 20, 30 yards long. He'll just throw it down there. Today, you can get Isaac Tesla's longest reception. And don't get me wrong, he's a third receiver. Isaac Tesla over longest reception at 12.5, minus 110. He's had one reception in each game, and they have all been over 20 yards.
The one-handed catches.
Lamar.
Hey, 2 words. I don't know if you need 2 words for Lamar. Or 2 words for Lamar Jackson. It's just Lamar.
This is Lamar.
Lamar, if you say Lamar and you're talking sports, you know who Lamar is. And I think tonight I will say this, he's terrible in the playoffs. Like, that's just facts. He's just not good in the playoffs. His primetime games, remember the first was a primetime game against the Bills. He played great. If freaking Derrick Henry doesn't fumble the ball, I'd be up. By the way, I'd be up. I'm down for the year because that swing of $1,400 in the way we track things in 14 units is killing me.
Killing me both. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
Hey, there was 2 bad beats on the weekend. No one talks about the college football one. South Carolina, or no, it was the Oklahoma game. Oklahoma, they get a safety late. Some people had 6.5, some people had 7, some had 7.5. To get a safety on oh my goodness. I didn't have that game, thank God. So
check it out. How about my Michigan State Spartans staying, making it respectable against USC?
They were live underdogs.
Covering that.
Hey, your rival Michigan, I don't know what Nebraska is, but they did take care of business.
Who's on that game?
And Underwood,
I was on Nebraska.
Dude is a full week. I mean, he's like, what, 250, 260? He runs like he's like Lamar Jackson, like a little 180-pound little scat.
So he can't throw the ball, bro. He's JJ McCarthy.
He's 18 years old.
I agree. So, like, any kind of hype about him now, it's like whatever.
Playing high school football last year.
Right, exactly.
They don't have the greatest weapons on the perimeter either. It's not like he has like Ohio State's receivers where he can just throw it up.
I think if they surround him, and I hate Michigan, but I think if they keep surrounding him with a good defense and some weapons, not in 2 years, if he plays 3 years for Michigan, he will win a national title. They're that good. That defense is that good.
Yeah. I mean, I think their defense is for real. I think they'll be able to run the ball.
But in college football, 2 years from now is a freaking eternity.
I'll tell you who's not going to win the Natty. Illinois. My goodness, did Indiana put a beat down on
That was my play, my top play in college football this week. I went 3-1 college football, and that was the one I lost. And it was like, so I still showed a small profit. But, dude, sometimes you're just wrong. I knew within the first 5 minutes of the game, I was like, oh, they're not winning. Not only they're not winning, it's not going to be close, and it was never close. I was in the state of Indiana, by the way.
What was the final? 66
I went to Butler to visit my stepson. So, which, if you don't know, if you're in Indianapolis, it's all Indiana, even though it's basically same distance between Indiana and Purdue. It's all Indiana fans at the bar we're at. I mean, so I'm having to listen to all these Indiana fans rooting every time they score. It's like, wow!
63-10. Oh, man.
Who does Indiana play next week? Don't they play someone pretty good next week?
I believe so.
Is it Penn State?
Who is it? One sec.
Oh, wait.
It is Iowa. At Iowa.
That'd be interesting because all these games they've won have been at home. So we'll see, and in 2 years, they really haven't faced anyone on the road that's any damn good.
I believe
at Ohio State, they got trounced last year. So we'll see.
College game day comes to Champaign. They got USC coming.
Yeah.
USC Illinois this week?
Yep.
I don't
11 a.m.
know if they can beat US. I don't know. That loss might have lingering effects because there was people out there whispering that this could be a national, like a playoff type team. I don't think so. Like they didn't have the dynamic athletes on the perimeters on offense or defense. And when Indiana's the one that's doing that to you, what is Ohio State and Michigan even and Penn State going to do to you in the Big Ten?
Right.
What do we like in any kind of baseball today before we get out of here?
I can tell you who everybody is on tonight, Lenny. This
Padres.
is our play. I know both of us are on it. No, Giants. Everybody's on everybody. So
I don't like the Giants.
Buyer beware. When we have more than 5 handicappers and none on the other side, I'm telling you, it's 10 today on the Giants. Everybody that has a play is on the Giants.
That doesn't make me feel good about the play.
That's great.
I know. That's what
I got to go put a bet on the Cardinals now.
Yeah.
But I don't bet on Justin. Listen, it's probably his last game. I think he retires.
No, he said he wants to come back next year. He just said that last week because he had a good outing. He's had 4 good outings in a row. He said, "I want to."
He wants to play again.
That's what he said. Hey, go look up, Lenny. What's the odds now? The Reds and the Mets are tied, and the Giants are 1 back, right? So what's the odds making the playoffs?
I believe.
So the Giants
games left, by the way.
The Giants have a 0.2% to make the playoffs. The Diamondbacks have 6.4%, and who was the other one?
The Reds and the Mets.
Oh, the Reds. The Reds have 41.6%, and the Mets have 51.7%, according to ESPN standings. Currently,
so the Reds have a little tougher schedule than do the Mets. The Reds have to play the Brewers the last 3 games.
Well, the Tigers got to play the Guardians for the next 3 days, Craig. I can't talk about anything.
There's a chance they don't make the playoffs.
What were they? They were 9.5 games up on Cleveland September 10th. Now they're only 1 game above. That is crazy right there. We're going to get a wild finish.
It's
I don't think they can't. I don't think they can not miss. I mean, there's a chance they don't make the playoffs. So that means Houston has to win out.
San Francisco and Houston have to basically split because they both
something like that. And then Texas could maybe win out or something, but I don't think that happens either. So I mean, there's a slim chance they don't make the playoffs.
They're all right there together.
If they don't win the division, we're all. I mean, I don't know. Even you saw AJ Hinch. If you saw AJ Hinch after this Atlanta Braves series, he was like, I don't know. It just ain't working right now. He was like, I don't know.
Can you give us
I mean, I don't think it's anything that they're doing wrong.
Extended pitching matchup, Lenny. Look at their schedule.
Skubal pitches tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Could he come back and pitch last game of the year if they need it? How many? That would be about right? He could maybe pitch the last game of the year then.
So,
yeah, it's definitely more than 5 days.
I mean, they would probably not like him to because then you'd like him to start game 1 of the next of this, the
but
series.
You want to win the division.
He'd have to pitch Tuesday, and then he could pitch. It would be Tuesday. I mean, it'd be a whole week.
Yeah, 5 days.
Yeah.
So who would he be against on the second? Who's the matchup that he's pitching this week? Scuba and who?
Gavin Williams tomorrow.
Yeah. He's pitching. He's pitching against their ace.
He should win that one.
But I mean, then you'd have to pitch it. It's exactly 5 days. It's Tuesday to Sunday. He's going to pitch Tuesday tomorrow, and then he's going to pitch this Sunday against in Boston.
If needed, I don't think they'll pitch him.
I hope you don't want him to pitch.
If the division, they won't pitch him because then he'll be guaranteed game 1 starter.
Yeah, exactly. You want that. You need that.
And too many times the teams lose because you don't have your pitching matchup set up. If you don't have your pitcher ace to get to.
We need to be at home. We need Scooble to get us game 1, and then it's
50-50.
It's
Let's go to the bullpen.
And then it's pitching chaos for real, Craig.
I saw someone on Twitter, Nick, said if any team in the National League that's not division winners, so Cubs, so it's Cubs, Padres, and then who knows who the other team is going to be, the Reds, Mets, or Diamondbacks most likely. Yeah. They were like, we want to face the Cubs because they have the they have they don't have an ace that like you're like scared to death of.
Keep it coming. Let's go. Keep underdogs. I love my Cubbies as underdogs.
Well, they're going to be an underdog.
Yeah, nobody.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
no reason the Tigers should be favored in any game in the playoffs.
Other than Scooble.
Nope. Not even him.
I don't think they're not favored tomorrow.
His last 2 starts.
Is he?
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Here's
the thing about Tarek Skubal. He will give up one bad pitch a game. Like there's just one pitch where he was like, he's always like, oh, that was. He will, when they interview him, he could tell you which pitch it was, which inning against which batter, that he didn't like that pitch, and that's the one that'll sit with him all night. The problem is lately that one pitch is a dinger. That one pitch is a
I know.
bad,
I had the A's
bad,
I had the Astros against the A's when he gave up the grand slam on the one fucking bad pitch.
On that one pitch, and he'll sit on that shit. So, all right, guys, that's gonna do it for us. Don't forget about Craig Trapp's got a
Hold
best
on, Lenny.
bet
What
tonight.
number is that? What number is that? 97. What number jersey?
So look, this is my Hutch jersey. I don't know what to tell you.
Hutch.
You might need to wear like an offensive jersey tonight. Maybe put an offensive jersey tonight because I don't think the defense.
No, because the defense has to win the game. Our offense. Listen, you remember Ravens Buffalo 40-41, right?
Don't remind me.
Our offense is just as potent and powerful as Buffalo. If not more.
Yeah.
Our defense is just as weak as Buffalo's.
Yeah.
So buckle up, baby. Get the whiskey ready. Daddy's ready to fight.
Hey, Mandy, get the what's the thing when you have to bring him back to health? It's like on his chest. Get that ready just in case.
She's locking me in the garage.
Just in case tonight. Get the paddles out. Hold on, we got to bring him back to life.
Ooh, we are ready to go, boy. I'll tell you what. My neighbors will know my name tonight because I'm watching it in the garage, and I'll be running down the street half naked with a Lions flag. If we win, it's on, folks. Rain or shine, Lenny will be streaking. We're going streaking through the quad. It'll be like that all over again. Max Fried Chicken has been phenomenal. I agree. All right, folks, so that's going to do it for us. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll still have a job.
7-unit winner tonight. Get it. $30.
Get after that. Yes, check this out. 7-unit right here. 7-unit Monday Night Football bet. Get on it. Use that free $60 account. Real easy. You can use that if you haven't already used it. Get the paddles ready. Yeah. At Andrew, you got MLB? Who's Andrew?
Because Andrew said he's better than us.
Oh, good job, Andrew. Good job. When's your show on? I'll come check you out. Good luck unless you're against us. We'll see you on the next.